Do you find it really tough to balance your school life with content creation?
Definitely, like 100%. You are going to need some help here and there. When I mean help, I mean like if your friends are helping you
with schoolwork.
But we're not going to say that.
Hey guys, welcome back to Vivid Talks. Today we have a special guest, Michael from McPlayGT. He's a teenage TikToker who grew to 4 million followers in 1 year. He also has a YouTube channel with over 40,000 subscribers, and he does mainly comedy and prank skits and collaborates with his mom to make these fun videos. Hello, welcome Michael to Vivid Talks. Super excited to have you here on our show today. Would you like to introduce what you do as a creator?
I'm McPlayGT, aka Michael Chen on TikTok. I do pranks, skits, and comedy skits, all skits on my page, and glad to be here.
Thank you. So how long have you been a content creator for?
Beforehand, I did Twitch. I started about in 2016, and I started recently blowing up like around last year.
On TikTok, right?
On TikTok, correct.
What got you to continue making content? Because you swapped over from Twitch, and how did you start your TikTok journey?
So at first I started out from Twitch. I went over to YouTube, and then I went back to Twitch, and now I'm on TikTok. Twitch was really my main platform, but I wanted to have something to like keep going, like, you know, a double platform so I can have two places to post, not just one. And TikTok was like an app that I didn't ever hear about until last year, but most of my friends were using it. I didn't use it at the time just because, you know, I was looking more at the old stuff like Twitter and all that. And my friend told me, yeah, you should definitely get on. If you get on, I bet you would do some great content there. And I said, okay. And now I'm here.
Nice. So I know you said you started with your Twitch content. Can you explain to us where you got your name from, McPlayGT?
So basically, I got my name from this game called Growtopia. It was actually my first game I've ever actually been recording on my YouTube channel and stuff. It's all privated now, so no one can see it. When I was like 10 or 11 or 12, I was like obsessed with this game, and I would make videos with it. So I decided to make YouTube videos, screen recording, and publishing it onto YouTube. And later on, when I could afford a computer, I started streaming Growtopia on my computer. MC is Michael Chen Plays, and then Growtopia, which is GT.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
And then you stuck with that name going forward.
I've been sticking with the name ever since.
Nice. I see that like with your TikTok content now, you do a lot of your content with your mom. What does your mom think about using TikTok?
Well, at first she didn't know much about it. She thought it was just like something for memories and stuff like that. Obviously, I didn't want her to find out I had a TikTok account, right? Who wants their mother to know about their whole social media life? It's quote unquote embarrassing, but it's actually pretty fun. The way she found out was she walked into her own store and someone just pointed at her and said, "Look, it's the mom from TikTok." And, you know, and my mom was like, "What's TikTok?" And she started building up pieces and figuring out that I was posting videos of her on TikTok. She's overall pretty happy with it and continues to make content with me.
She has her own TikTok now too, right?
Yes, I did set her own account up because she said, "Why didn't you put me on this earlier?" And I had to set up an account for her.
Can't say no to mom when she asks you to do something. When you're filming content with your mom, what's your workflow? Do you plan it? Do you write a script, or you do mainly impromptu when you're filming?
Mine is more of like based on her health, because my mom does have like a heart problem, like heart attacks and stuff like that. So obviously I don't want to scare her or anything. So if it has to do something with like balloons popping, okay, mediocre wise, yeah, I wouldn't really plan that. But if it's like something like I know will like give her a heart attack, I will be like, hey, this is here.
Letting you know.
I'm telling you, making sure. Some of the videos do well, some of the videos do bad, but usually it's like a mixture of both. So I feel like it's just both do well. And then skits, obviously they're all written out through our ideas and stuff like that. Most of my pranks though and challenges, they are straight up first take, first try. Wow. If it's not good, I don't post.
Oh, okay. So it's kind of like the authentic reaction, right?
We all know TikTok, you know, if something's fake, everyone's going to be like, oh, cap. And all that stuff.
Right.
So
how long does it take for you to film a video then and to edit it all together?
If I were to film a challenge, right, I'd have the prop right in front of me, the prize I'm giving, and I would just run up to her and be like, Mom, challenge. And then explain the challenge, have her do it. That's it. Raw footage. Those are challenges. But if I were to do pranks, you know, with camera angles and stuff like that, I would have like 2 or 3 phones. I would set up each corner so-and-so for different views, literally one take usually for all of them. I would use iMovie on my phone and I would edit them all into one clip. It should take me like 3 minutes, 4 minutes max.
Oh, wow. It's quick. Do you usually film like one video a a day, or do you kind of batch film everything?
If you guys see in my TikTok posts, I have like maybe wearing the same shirt like 50 times. Maybe I'm wearing like 3 on one. I'll wear 3 on another row. It's just different shirts, but like all in pairs of 3. What me and my mom do is we rotate. So we do film it in one day occasionally. That's only when like we know this whole week she's going to be busy. I'm going to be busy. We film at Sunday night. We'll literally film 3 videos with the t-shirt I'm wearing, right?
Yeah.
And then after 3 videos, I would change it to another shirt. We would always rotate and rotate until we have no ideas left. And then sometimes we'd have like those one takes just because we have to spill water and stuff like that. Those are usually just like one video and done because it's miserable cleaning it up.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I'm pretty sure mom doesn't want to have to deal with all the cleaning, right? Does your mom ever ask you to help her on her TikTok videos, or is it more solo on her own account?
She always wants me to participate in those trends and stuff, but I just feel like those trends are not my thing. I mean, but I still do it. It's like more older, like boomer stuff. So I don't feel like doing it, and it looks like really like embarrassing. But at the end of the day, I'm still going to do it because she participates in my account. So why shouldn't I?
Right. Does she make you do dances and things with her then?
Yes. Very, very, very weird dances.
Oh, it's like bonding time with your mom, right? So get to spend some time with her.
Yeah.
That's cute. What would you say would be your biggest achievement as a content creator to date? Any goals you've reached, or?
I would like to actually say, so 2 biggest milestones. One is reaching 4 million followers in 1 year.
Wow, that's crazy good.
Yeah. So I was looking through my Snapchat memories a few days ago. 2 days ago, I'm pretty sure I looked at it and it said 300K. I was like, wow. Now I'm looking, it's 4.3 million. I'm like, wow. 1 year and I get 4 million, which is absurd. That is crazy. And I just want to thank all my fans for that. Second is like the most views I think I've hit is like 23 million.
Wow.
So like that's probably my biggest achievement. I've hit multiple like 23 millions. I've never passed that mark, but definitely achievement. So
what would be your next target goal then for this year?
TikTok is great and all, but obviously I want to move platforms and stuff. So I want to move to YouTube and try to get 1 million on YouTube this year.
Wow, you got some aggressive goals there. What are you at right now? I think you're at 40K. Still early in the year, so it could happen.
Still early.
Do you have a strategy or a plan of how you want to grow your YouTube channel?
With quarantine and all, it's pretty hard to film, entertaining content. Staying at home is just like a whole trap. You can't really film anything fun outside with your friends, with other creators, and especially like not being able to travel around it is hard. If not this year, next year's goal is ×2 the amount so I could recover. My tactic is probably being consistent and trying to post like, YouTube shorts or like, making a compilation of all these videos and just putting it into one.
Right. Well, I hope you reach your goal. If not this year, next year, I'm sure you can do it. You seem to be very consistent with your workflow and posting all your content the past year.
Thank you.
So I'm looking forward to seeing that. What would you say would be a good piece of advice you want to give someone who's starting out to be a TikToker?
I would say look at your past first. Reflect from your past self before you get on to social media in general, not just TikTok, but TikTok is more Gen Z. Anything you've done in the past, if you think that would affect your media career, change it. Change the way you look at yourself. Make sure you are the audience and you're looking at yourself and you're staring at a mirror, wondering, what did you do wrong? Have you changed? Would people forgive you for it? There are certain situations where people are like, well, you can't forgive someone who murdered someone, right? Unless they did something for that reason. Don't bash yourself for your past, focus on the future, but at the same time, reflect on your past.
Right. I guess being able to come to terms with whatever you've done because it's the past that's built yourself to where you are today and being able to move forward from that, right?
Definitely. Because I know creators struggle, like a lot of creator friends, I see their friends only stories. I'm telling you right now, as a creator, there's so many creators that are like stressed out, just being like, oh, I can't post every day, or, oh, the views are so bad, or, oh, I did this in the past and it's about to come up. I'm scared. Don't be scared. If you know that you change and you're a new person, you shouldn't be scared.
How would you deal with something like that? Like if there's a negative experience that happened on your social media, or if there's a lot of stress or pressure for you to post, how do you cope with that?
If there's a video that comes out of, for example, me, the way I would situate this whole thing is like, first off, look at the video. What did you do? Understand the video. Remember why you did that or what caused you to do that action, and then apologize. First thing that audience wants is an apology. They want you to say something. They don't want you to hide back and run away. They want want you to confirm that you did this or not confirm, depending on, whatever the video or whatever you did was. Always apologize. Do not make up a bunch of excuses. Just own up to it. It's really simple and easy. If you don't own up to it, then they're just going to keep going until you're down in your deepest points. That's what social media is. I've seen people go rock bottom. It sucks for them.
Yeah, it's tough. Social media kind of amplifies a lot of situations too. So you have to be mindful of that and how sensitive the topic is and how to manage that publicly as well as yourself, because sometimes it just kind of hits here of something you did in the past or whatever happened and being able to cope with that. So do you have days that you don't want to post because it's just too stressful, you're just not up for it, not feeling good, and how do you manage that?
Oh, there are definitely days that I just don't want to post. Like today I didn't want to post. It's not like I'm unmotivated, I'm tired. I mean, it could be, today I just didn't feel like it just because, give myself a break. I've been posting 3 posts every single day for the past year. I deserve a break. Everyone deserves a small break. I'm pretty sure most of the creators are taking a break right now. I haven't seen most of my friends post in weeks, or like they haven't posted in months, and they're just taking a little break. They'll come back, but just not now.
That's good. And what do you do to help you de-stress? Sometimes it's just so overwhelming to make content.
I mean, usually I just focus on school, take a nap, anything other than just look at your phone, just take a break.
Yeah, naps are the best. Do you find it really tough to balance your school life with content creation?
Definitely, 100%. You are going to need some help here and there. When I mean help, I mean if your friends are helping you
with schoolwork.
But we're not going to say that. I mean, definitely much easier with online classes. It's pretty easy. I can multitask, but definitely don't overload and don't put content first. Make sure you have a balance of school is still up front, but content's right behind it.
Has anything changed since, say, you blew up on TikTok a year ago with your school friends and teacher dynamics or anything? Would people be like, oh my gosh, I'm so starstruck, this guy has 4 million followers? Has that ever happened with you in school, or not quite so because of COVID? You haven't really seen them.
I would definitely have a different experience if I met my friends in school. It really depends on what position you are at in school. For me, I was this guy who likes to scout around, not really stick with one group, but I would always be independent and just trying new things.
Right.
Some people change, some people don't. You could tell through yourself, but I would just keep it in your head. Don't really call them out or anything. Just keep it to yourself. You don't have to shove it in their face. I'd just say remain friends unless they do something bad to you.
Right.
But I have multiple problems people giving numbers out and stuff like that.
No.
Yeah. There's definitely been times where people have given my number out a lot. So
yikes.
You just got to understand that it's going to happen and you have to deal with it. You just have to plan it beforehand. So I guess it's a reminder, heads up to anyone who wants to become a creator.
Be very careful.
Have a second number.
Yeah.
Definitely recommend a second number.
I personally haven't experienced that just because I became, I guess, more into the content creation when I became older. People that I was friends with are a lot more respectful with my personal information, and I don't usually give out information to public either. Do you find that for your Instagram and whatnot, people are trying to always be friendlier with you because oh, he's so famous, maybe I can, hook up, or we can
get a follow.
Yeah, get a follow back? Or do you kind of get those kind of vibes from people?
Oh no, I literally had one last week where she's like, oh, can I get a follow back? At the end of the day, you still go to school with them until you guarantee yourself a spot. 100% you're never going to see those people who are being mean to you or weren't talking to you before until you could confirm it. Follow them since you're there. But as soon as you're gone, keep the people that were close to you.
Right.
But the people that literally just came out of nowhere, sorry, but people should know where they are at, and they should know that they should have been this type of person earlier than later.
It's quite difficult for, I guess, content creators that gain more fame and followers to...
When they're teenagers too.
Yeah, especially yourself. It's really hard to...
Yeah, 16.
16. I know, you're so young. You have so many more years to be able to achieve your goals, growing your YouTube channel and whatnot. Do you see yourself being a content creator full-time in the future, or do you plan on going into some sort of different career?
Do I have a backup plan of just managing creators, I guess, and teaching them how to grow their media accounts and promote? Obviously, who doesn't want to become a freaking content creator? Who wouldn't want to make videos for a living? Obviously, I want to do that, but I don't know if it's guaranteed. We'll see. Give it maybe 10 years or 20 years. We'll see how it plays out.
What do you think is going to happen, say, 10 years from now? Do you think, I guess, the perspective of long form content versus short form, because you're trying to move into YouTube, but you're still doing TikTok as well?
I think both are still going to live out throughout time. I think the 60-second one videos are probably going to grow more just because everyone's advancing to it at this time. Like, you know, YouTube is becoming YouTube Shorts. There's TikTok, right? Having updates every single day. There's copycats of TikTok like Thriller and, you know, whatnot. It's going to grow on. It might die off later on, but right now it's just going to keep going. And who knows, this might be like the new start of YouTube.
Even YouTube picked up like the vertical shorts because they're seeing short form content to be quite popular in a lot of different social media apps.
And Snapchat Spotlight.
Yeah, that's
too.
true. That's true. Well, thank you so much for your time today for answering all the questions. Is there anything you want to share with us, final words, before we end off the interview?
If I watch this video 10 years from now, I advise every single person to do this, creator or not. Literally, we're all the same. But if I were you guys, you have to try this. Go search up like future email on your Google and just write an email to yourself and send it for every single year, and send a milestone or a goal that you were trying to reach from the beginning of the year. And then you'll receive it at the end of the year.
Oh,
that's what I did.
That's cool.
I received my email actually at the beginning of January, and I got get verified, get 1 million on TikTok, get Snap verified, get Insta verified. I reached most of my goals, but you know, the goals I didn't reach, saved it for next year and next year and next year. So it's motivating to see a letter from your past self to the future. I recommend you 100% do this.
Oh, that sounds cool. I think I need to try that out too.
You could send multiple. So I have one planned out for every 5 years, and one for every 10 years, and one for every year. So I have them all written out already.
That's sweet.
I just spent a whole day of quarantine doing it, so.
And a gift for yourself in the future, which is really cool.
Yeah, definitely.
Thank you so much, Michael.
No problem. Thank you so much.